Hi guys, I want to say thank you for listening to my critical conversation and giving the feedback that you guys all gave back. I thought it was all really good feedback. You guys even gave me some links to check out, which was awesome. I did check out all of them, which was great feedback. But to summarize what everyone had stated and talked about during the critical conversation, so yes, other than the human rights I mentioned that were violated, which were not having adequate, um, having food or having adequate living standards, there was also some mentioned by you guys, like Article 1, which is about all humans having the right to be born equal, free, and in dignity. And then Article 9 was also mentioned, which was no one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrest, detention, or exile. And Article 3, which was the right to life, liberty, and security of a person. I also liked some of other rights that were mentioned by Kat, which were Article 23, which was the right to work, and 26, the right to an education. And I think Lauren had mentioned Article 28, which was everyone has a right and is entitled to a social and international order in which the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration, which was a good one that not other individuals had brought up, but there was common ones like 1, 9, and 3. Your reading and listening to some of your guys' solutions were also really interesting. Like most of y'all explained, it is a very complex and complicated issue. But there were some solutions that were mentioned that some might have already been attempted, like trying to negotiate and have a peace treaty, but obviously over time things changed and didn't stay to that treaty and compromise. I know some of you guys said to have like one state. I think it was Lauren that stated to have like a one state and two state. There's like two options of a solution. And I did check up that website, and it was an interesting website. I liked it. I enjoyed reading that. Where she also Lauren described the one state was where it was a one state of democratic state with both Israel, Jews, and Palestinian Arabs. So it'd be like a secular, just one state, and then the two state is divided. Obviously, Israel and Palestine, and have that division of states, and have Israel Jews stay on their side and Palestinian Arabs stay on their sides, which was also an interesting solution. I feel like I don't know how effective they could be. Like you guys stated, it is a very complex situation, and both parts need to take their accountability for what they've done, and responsibility for what's happened, which some of you guys also mentioned. I also liked the negotiation and trying to have humanitarian aid, and just realize that this issue is larger than just having the politics be involved, but also there's innocent lives paying the consequences for something that started a while ago. And then how to advocate. A lot of you guys say being educated on the situation and bring out awareness, which I agree with. I think that's a huge thing, especially for it being such a complex situation and it starting a while ago, and how it started, and just knowing the history of it and how it just got built up is also important. And also just understanding the needs of both cultures, and having cultural competence, which was a good answer. I think also I think Lauren and Kat might have brought up stating to have like donations being sent out or like humanitarian aid to help out those innocent lives that are paying the consequences for them trying to fight over the land. And I feel like Kat had mentioned too that it could be best if, you know, they're just both their own independent countries, and Israel just needs to stop trying to conquer that Gaza Strip and Palestine overall, and have those two countries be their own independent countries, and just gain peace between the two, and have a treaty where the government will be active and have government representations on both ends, and have it be where it's a strict peace treaty, which I think is needed, especially just because of how far it's gone already. But yeah, it needs to end. I also liked some websites. I did go over some websites you guys mentioned, like Lawrence, and I know Hannah had good links that I also read through, which were interesting. Thank you for that. By the way, I hadn't seen those links, so those were also really interesting to read about, and just see how there's two sides of the story, and they both just need to be accountable for what's happened, and be responsible in thinking what's gonna happen next. Think about the innocent lives that have nothing to do with it as well. But yeah, they were all really great presentations. I enjoyed listening to them and getting feedback. I also enjoyed you guys giving feedback to me and providing some links that were also useful that I didn't get to reach when doing research, but there were also some extra information on some information I had already covered, which was great. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed watching and listening to all of your guys' presentations. Thank you.